Hey everybody, Matt Johnston here with the Johnston Business Law Group. In this video, we're going to be talking about an influencer trademark case, kind of combining things that I find particularly interesting. With me today is Arabella Chen, who is the legal and research intern at the Johnston Business Law Group. She's also a senior at Duke University and for some odd reason has decided that law school may be in her future. So we're going to get started with this particular case, but before we do, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button that you see down there below. And if you want to get a notification when we have new content available, hit the little bell and you'll get one of those fancy things from the YouTube peoples. So, Arabella, welcome.
Well, thank you.
So, why don't we get started with the Molly Sims case? So, I know that you've got some information prepared, so let's show the folks.
Yes. Hi, everyone. So today I'll be talking about Molly Sims and the trademark infringement that's going on and the implications it has for influencers. So we've been looking into this a little bit, and I thought I'd give you guys a run through of it. So Molly Sims is this fashion model and actress. If you don't know her, she has 657,000 Instagram followers, and she also runs a beauty blog where she often talks about brands that she's been trying, products that she loves, and she does a lot of brand deals where she collaborates and advertises for various makeup, skincare, hair care brands. And one of the brands that she decided to collaborate with is Roden & Fields, specifically for their product, Brow Defining Boost, which is shown here on their website. So she wrote an entire blog post for them. She mentioned the product, was like, check this out, I really like it, included a link to their site, and that was it. She posted it, they thought everything was fine. However, in today's case, we had a competing brand called Billion Dollar Brows. So they have a very similar named product called Brow Boost. And the case starts because Billion Dollar Brows and their parent company, Petunia, they have Brow Boost trademarked. So they went after Roden & Fields and Molly Sims for trademark infringement, basically. And they complained of several things. When you Google Brow Boost, actually, Roden & Fields result pops up first, and then you see Billion Dollar Brows kind of off to the side. It's in the rectangle in purple. But part of their complaint was that Roden & Fields was advertising their product, buying up Google AdSense shares using the word Brow Defining Boost, which they said Brow Boost is theirs, it's trademarked. So Petunia and Billion Dollar Brows, they had a lawsuit, and these were their claims. So they said that Roden & Fields and Molly Sims had direct trademark infringement, contributory trademark infringement, and false advertising. The court dismissed the latter two, but they're in the discovery phase now and moving forward with direct trademark infringement.
So a lot of what this case is about is trademark infringement. And trademark infringement, there's a whole series of things that have to be alleged and you have to prove, and in order to successfully recover on a trademark infringement. So one of the things that is slightly different is the fact that in this case, Molly Sims as the influencer was pulled in. It's not clear, we haven't done the research, but it is the first that I've been aware of where an influencer has been pulled into a direct trademark infringement case. The case right now, as Arabella mentioned, it's in the discovery phase. It's still in a preliminary phase. So when the court dismissed a couple of the actions, they assumed that everything that the plaintiffs had alleged was true, just for the purposes, and then determined that there wasn't enough there to hold either Petunia or Molly Sims liable. So in theory, that can be appealed, but we don't have to particularly worry about that. So what's interesting about this is the implications for influencers. So what are some of those implications, Arabella?
So the main implication that we kind of figured out was that if this does go through and Molly Sims is sued, this opens up influencers basically in the future to be sued and to be responsible for checking on trademark infringement for all of their brand deals, which Molly Sims is very famous, makes a lot of money. She can probably afford the lawyers to back her to get her money back. But if you have any smaller businesses or smaller influencers, they don't necessarily have kind of the people behind them, the lawyers, the money, the time to deal with these lawsuits. So I'd say that's the biggest takeaway.
Sure, and you sort of pointed out the another thing that I think is important is that Molly Sims operates as a business, and if you're going to be an influencer, you're a business. You're in the advertising business, and in a future video, we're going to talk about why that's important. But the other thing is that many businesses in the advertising world have certain protections built into their contracts and into their relationships with their customers that protect them. And many of the influencer contracts that Arabella and I have looked at, those that are available, don't have those protections built in. And so there's an interesting risk. So I don't know what the contract between Rodan and Fields and Molly Sims look like. I have no idea, but as Arabella pointed out, Molly Sims has the ability to have lawyers. Most smaller influencers, nano influencers, micro influencers, they don't have that same kind of resource. And so hopefully by discussing this case and its implications, we'll be able to give influencers an idea of what they need to think about when they start making deals with brands. So in our next video, that's what we're going to talk about. So you'll see me and Arabella back again in maybe a couple of more videos, but certainly one more. And we'll be discussing this case a little bit further. In the meantime, say bye, Arabella.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And again, please don't forget to subscribe and go out and watch some live soccer. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.